Heard a lot about this show, the ex-candidates.
These institutions, which we've been told to respect and trust, are actually completely untrustworthy.
Have you confirmed that you are negative before attending tonight if you are unvaccinated?
I still see people with masks on and driving, and they're in the car by themselves.
So you can pay my electricity bill, you thinking that was fair.
We're teaching them about what it means to be a pansexual instead of teaching them how to do your taxes.
It's no for me. I say no to the boys.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of the ExCandidates. My name is Stephen Tripp, and as always, I'm joined by the One Nation candidate for Campbelltown, Adam Zara. How are you going tonight, Adam?
I'm very well, thanks, Stephen. How are you guys going?
Good. Very well, thank you. Thank you. We've also got Paul Vallejo here. He's a former aerospace engineer from NASA, coming to us from Florida. How are you tonight, Paul?
Good. Thank you, Stephen.
And on tonight's episode, we have Dr. Peter McCullough. He's an internist, cardiologist, and epidemiologist. He's one of the most published cardiologists ever in the United States of America, with over 1,000 publications and 660 citations in the National Library of Medicine. Since the outbreak of the pandemic, Dr. McCullough has been one of the most outspoken commentators on the medical response to COVID and has contributed dozens of peer-reviewed publications on the infection. Most importantly, Dr. McCullough has accepted an invitation to speak here in Australia next month. He'll be speaking in Coolum on February 10th, Gold Coast February 11th, Melbourne February 12th, and at the International Convention Centre here in Sydney on February 13th. How are you tonight, Dr. McCullough?
Wow, I feel like a rock star. It's great to join you. You know, it's near the end of the day here in Texas. I note that I'm the only person on the program wearing a tie. And I can't wait to, after this, relax. But it's been a long day. Great to join you in Australia next month. I've been there before, love the country, and can't wait to see everybody.
What are you hoping to achieve by coming to Australia and speak?
The main thing I want to do is answer questions. This is very important. You know, we're 3 years into the pandemic, and in the United States, our public health agencies have held no public forums, none. The hospitals and medical schools, again, have had no question and answer sessions, no opportunity for discourse with the public, and our local community departments of public health have stonewalled Americans. So people have questions and they want answers. Our public health officials have not delivered.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we're very excited to have you. Are you aware that there's a bit of controversy, a little bit of
controversy?
Controversy that these people that are trying to block your entry into the country?
I hope it doesn't happen. You know, I still had a valid Australian visa from my last visit. I ended up paying an extra fee. My wife has a visa, and best-selling true author John Leake has a visa. So they'd have to find a valid reason to remove our visas. I hope it doesn't come to that, but they could be in trouble if they try.
Is autophagy a good way of getting rid of spike protein?
We'd hope that the body could undergo cell turnover and be, you know, the Bruce Patterson data suggests most of the spike protein is intracellular. So that leaves the possibility of autophagy or just cell turnover to basically get rid of this stuff. There's not a lot of free-floating spike later on. It looks like the duration of the spike protein free-floating in a paper by Harvard by Ogata and colleagues is about 30 days. The Yonkers paper, I believe, was about 2 weeks where they found it there. So I don't think people are walking around with circulating spike protein pulsing in their veins, but the cells are taking it in. It's inside monocytes. That's the reason why it's not going to be responsive to chelation and a lot of these extracellular therapies. But the NATO looks pretty good. You know, we have a form of a supplement. I took a position as the chief scientific officer of the wellness company, and it has, it's an alternative health system. It has a lot to it, but one of the supplements is far and away the most popular. It's called Dr. Vandewater's Detox Supplement, and it actually features nattokinase and about 6 other substances, Chinese or Japanese herbs and other micronutrients. And that one looks most promising. Twice a day on that one. go to twc.health.com. Dr. Vanderwater supplement. It's available in Australia. We have a big Australian following there. So
awesome. I'm on that. We're all on that. All of us are gonna take that note down. We'll have to put it in the comments, Trippy.
Yeah, we will. And how can people follow you if they haven't followed your work?
Well, thank you. You can follow me. Go to my website, petermcculloughmd.com. I've got links that work. It goes to everywhere on social media. I have one of the bigger doctor Twitter accounts right now. It's been restored. I was temporarily suspended for 2 months during the dark days of Twitter. Elon Musk liberated me. You know, there was a vote on Twitter. It was 98-2 to let me back on Twitter. Former President Trump, he just got 52-48. So I can tell you the doctors kind of blew away the politicians. Everyone wanted the doctors back. Jessica Rose, James Lyon Weiler, myself, Dr. Lynn Flynn, Richard Urso. We all came back because, you know, people were relying on our protocols, our innovation, our scientific abstracts. So there's my Twitter feed. Everybody should get on my Twitter feed, follow me. If they're automatically unfollowing me or shadow banning, let me know, and I will make a report to Twitter. I'm also on Getter, Truth Social, which you don't have in Australia, Telegram, and I have a podcast that's very popular in Australia, America Out Loud Talk Radio, McCullough Report, twice on Saturday, twice on Sunday, and then on the Apple iHeart podcast circuit during the week, interview doctors from all over the world. And then, of course, the book, Courage to Face COVID-19. We've gone over that. And lastly, Substack. Substack is really a bastion of original media. I started this during my Twitter exile with John Leake, and we both co-publish. And Substack, support the Substack. I think it's very affordable, and I'll give updates every day. That's where people are going to get a little bit more than what they're going to get in Twitter. It's republished in Twitter. My Substack's also, by the way, republished by Epoch Times and Trial Site News because the science quality is so high. So can't wait to come to Australia. I hope it works out, and I'll be with the great Australians, and we'll hopefully start to get the continent back on the right track.
Yes, well, we definitely hope so. And if you beat Trump in a poll, maybe you should run for president at some point.
He's too busy all the time. Come on, Stephen.
Yeah, I know. But we're definitely looking forward to having you come here to Australia, and hopefully you have no issues when you're here again. Coolum, February 10th, Gold Coast, February 11th, Melbourne, February 12th, and Sydney, February 13th. Don't think tickets are on sale yet. They will be shortly, so we can't give the link to the tickets yet, but stay tuned for those. And if you've enjoyed this episode, please share it far and wide. I'm sure we'll be deleted on YouTube like we have in the past and all that sort of stuff, but we're on Rumble, we're on Spotify. We haven't had any issues there yet, so please share this interview around so it gets everywhere, so this information gets everywhere. And again, thank you very much, Dr. McCullough, for this interview tonight and everything that you've done in the last 2 to 3 years. I know the three of us really appreciate all your work, your courage, and your truth-telling as well. So thank you very much.
Thanks. Pleasure to join you. See you soon.
Thank you, Doctor.
Bye-bye. So what an unbelievable interview that was with Dr. McCullough. Like, we're completely blown away. I know my heart was pumping the whole time. So I probably stumbled upon my words. But while I've got you two both here, I want to quickly bring up this event that we're having on the 2nd of February. It's a Thursday night at the DYRSL. It's the 2023 Climate and Energy Forum. We're going to have the Honourable Mark Latham speaking, Craig Kelly. Dr. Peter Ridd is coming all the way down from Queensland. We've also got John Ruddock from the Liberal Democrats. Malcolm Roberts, Senator Malcolm Roberts, is making a video. Jeff Grimshaw, who's also been on the show in the past, and Joel Jamal will be hosting the event, and it will be live streamed to Turning Point Australia. But you two, Adam Zara and Paul Vallejo, will be speakers at the event. So please jump on the Eventbrite link. Are you guys excited?
Yeah, very much so. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
We'll be talking about nuclear energy some. I have some background in nuclear energy during my education and my time at the Space Center. And that's going to factor into the climate debate.
So what were you doing at NASA?
It was a number of different things. So it had a few years at systems engineering. That was analyzing basically what they called launch architectures, the different fleets of spaceships that would require to do certain missions. And some of the things that I ended up looking at were the some of the safety profiles of launching an engine that had a nuclear propulsion source and what the safety aspects of doing that would have been. And then I worked also a number of years in avionics.
Wow. So this is going to be a great event. Free tickets, everyone. Free tickets. So there's, I think, a maximum of 600 tickets. So jump on the link. It will be in the description, and try and get your tickets. And it should be a great night. So we encourage you all to go along. And Adam, just quickly, you've got a barbecue this weekend as well, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a barbecue this weekend because obviously the campaign trails started. We've got the March election coming up. The barbecue's down at Appen Park. It starts at 9 o'clock and it goes till 11. Come down, especially if you're local to Campbelltown area, or if, you know, even if Appen Road affects you, you know, when that's a holiday takers road, you know, we don't want our kids getting hurt on there anymore. 30 deaths in 30 deaths in 30 years. And, you know, that's a lot for a road. It really doesn't need to be that way. But just touching back on the Climate Forum, I'm also looking very forward to jumping onto the Climate Forum. I'm looking forward to seeing Paul's speech or talk on the nuclear stuff, because everyone knows I'm not shy of nuclear. I'm looking forward to it as well. So I'll be taking notes, Paul, because I'll be rehashing all the stuff that you say. I'll be talking about it in other speeches. So it's going to be a good one. I think we'll have to take it. I'll take it probably from a little bit more of a, you know, how the politicians are taking the information or the misinformation and are willing to bankrupt the Australian people over it. You know, put us into energy and you know, financial poverty, really, and that's what happens. So yeah, it's going to be a great topic, and I look forward to Paul's speech. And it's going to be a great night, and I think everyone should go. Anyone who can get a ticket should.
Yep, definitely. All right, well, thank you everyone for watching. Again, please share it everywhere. You know, we just had a video recently deleted on YouTube, so we really rely on people to get past the shadow banning and everything like that. So please share it far and wide, and we will see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. And thanks, Adam.
Thank you.